Hi, I'm Nicole Riley from Bridgewater this week. I'm here at the Rendezvous Campus Center at Bridgewater State University, which is host to Combat to Campus, a sound installation put on by Margaret Bellafiore. I'm here with Margaret Bellafiore. She is a professor here at BSU, and she is the artist behind this sound installation, Combat to Campus. Can you tell us a little bit about your motivation behind this project?
Well, what happened is, starting in about 2003, I had more and more veterans in my drawing classes. And their self-portraits at the end of the class were revealing some of their personal issues about being in a war. And I realized that's rich material and that possibly I could do a piece about these veterans. And then I discovered there were 200 veterans on this campus. And slowly I developed sort of like an oral history project where the Office for Veterans Affairs sent out an email saying I was interested in interviewing vets, and if they wanted to have me ask them questions about their transition from deployment, usually Iraq, to campus, they could contact me. And 12 of them responded, and I've got 12 wonderful students with unbelievable, poignant, from the heart statements that I recorded. And the recordings are set up on 8 listening stations by headsets, and I'm really pleased with it.
I'm standing here with Sarah Smith. She was part of the Combat to Campus installation. Sarah, what made you agree to being part of this installation?
Well, I got the email, and I thought it would be a good idea. I thought it was a good idea for a project, and so I emailed back and said that I'd be happy to participate. And I thought it would be good to meet some of the other veterans on the campus, too.
So, when did you sign up for the military? What inspired you to join?
Well, I signed up in I signed up in 2004. I left school. I was going here since 1999, and I left school. I wanted to change a pace, and I wanted to just go out and do something and see the world, and I also wanted to go to airborne school and jump out of planes.
I'm here with Michael Anthony. He was part of the sound installation Combat to Campus. He is also a published author of the book Mass Casualties. Can you tell us a little bit about why you joined the military?
I joined when I was 17. I had 4 brothers and a sister that had all joined the military before me. And by the time it came up to me, it wasn't like whether I was going to join or not. It was just what branch would it be, you know? So I kind of just, 17, I just need to get out of the house, so I joined up. And
so what branch did you end up joining?
Army Reserves. I mean, I wish I had this altruistic reason why I joined up, you know what I mean? Just I had nothing else going on, so I just joined up.
But you ended up writing a book out of it, right?
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to write that book?
The whole thing was based off my journals in Iraq. So, you know, I got deployed for 16 months with 12 months in Iraq, and I just kept it the whole time I was away. And then I came back and started writing for a year, and then got the book deal. So about 2 years writing, and then another 6 months editing.
Well, that's a really big accomplishment for a 24-year-old. And you're a junior here at BSU, right?
Yeah, I'm a junior, yep.
What are you studying? English?
Creative writing, yeah.
So, how did you agree to be part of this sound installation?
I just talked to Margaret. She told me she was getting together a thing of veterans, you know, allowing them to tell their stories. You know, I just thought it was important for veterans to get out there and tell their stories. You know, I think it's important for people to hear their stories from the actual horse's mouth. You know, it's important for people to just talk to the veterans, you know, straight up.
Well, I have a new respect for soldiers. I have a new respect for their commitment, for their follow-through, for their dedication, for the job that they did, and also for the courage to pick up some of them where they left off. Like, say, some of them were freshmen and then decided to enlist. They've come back, and maybe it's 6 years after they've been in Iraq, 6 years. They're older now. Some of them are as old as 29. It takes a lot of courage to be in a class with maybe students that have just out of high school. It takes a lot of courage to move forward after what they've been through, and they've been through a lot.
it was actually kind of like being a freshman all over again. It was just,
You look at stuff different.
I felt like I was an outcast.
I think the environment isn't what I thought it was going to be.
So the biggest thing that hit me was it felt like nobody knew there was a war going on.
It was a little nerve-wracking coming back.
There was a huge, seemed like a generation gap.
There's no plan B for guys like me. There isn't. We saw how valuable life is and how easy it is to throw away.
And that was just a snapshot of the soldiers discussing their transition from Iraq and Afghanistan. It truly was a powerful exhibition.
We'd like to thank them and all the members of our military for sharing these stories with the community.